Dubai. Once a small fishing village on the southeast coast of the Arabian Gulf. Now a thriving metropolitan, a luxurious hub for business as well as fashion, and a place for many people to come in and find themselves. The architectural extravagance and the innovation unparalleled. The inhabitants of Dubai wake up to begin their day in the morning, either going to work or perhaps one of the many tourists on the sunny beaches, the fantastic brunch spots, or maybe queuing up to see Burj Khalifa for the first time. But that is not the life of a vampire, or Kindred, as they are known in their world. Kindred have been in our lives, in the lives of mortals, since the beginning. As Dubai rose to prominence, who's to say that it was the humans alone? Perhaps the guiding hand or interfering hand of the Kindred was always there. Human politics may be complex. Now add power and immortality. The Middle East and North Africa's vampires, or Kindred, are led by the Ashirra, a sect powerful since the golden age of the region. The elder Kindred of the Ashirra have kept the Camarilla at bay, a European sect, for the longest time. Until now. The elders of Ashirra and Camarilla have come together for a purpose, leading to the Camarilla presence across the Middle East. But our story begins not with powerful politicians and the movers and shakers of the Kindred society, but instead with the lives of 3 Kindred women trying to explore their night, the underworld of Dubai, and how to escape it. We start off in Palm Jumeirah, an extravagant man-made island in the shape of a palm tree, in an apartment overlooking the Arab Gulf. Aya, please describe yourself, your penthouse, and how you wake up to begin your night.
Okay, so starting off, the second night begins. Her curtains open, but so slightly. There's still that linen curtain that hides a bit, but also shows a bit. It is the most architectural digest house you can imagine. It's very traditional, modern, a lot of really weird art pieces, or a lot of weird furniture that when you look at it, it's like, is that really functional? It's not, but it's gorgeous. And everything is prim and perfect. Every single sheet of linen, every single blanket is perfectly laid. It almost looks like it's not lived in, but it's perfect. It smells perfect. There's wonderful perfumes in every single room. And Aya wakes up stretching. She's wearing the Victoria's Secret classic pyjama. And she stretches and she looks gorgeous naturally. And the first thing she does is reach out to her phone and open her Instagram.
You check your phone, and from the beginning, you can see that you do have, as usual, quite a few notifications. For starters, your last YouTube video that you uploaded 5 days ago, titled Wearing versus Styling, with a sponsorship from the modest fashion brand by Khulud, exceeded 100,000 views. Quite a good achievement for you. You also notice 2 other notifications. A text from Yusra, your sire, as well as an Instagram pop-up of Selena Says' latest upload.
So Aya's going to try to ignore the Instagram pop-up, and she's going to go check Yusra's message first.
As usual, Yusra's quite brief. Her text says, "Come see me as soon as you rise." That is all.
All right, she puts her phone down and gets up to go get ready at her huge vanity. And she does a little vlog as she does it. She sets up her Instagram, her phone with her Instagram on it. And she records a quick video doing her makeup and like, hi guys, this is a very simple tutorial, and does a quick soft glam makeup look.
Soft glam, perfect.
Before getting ready and then texting, I believe the driver will pick her up.
Yeah. So you get to Yusra's little mansion, not too far away from you. It's also on the Palm Jumeirah. And once you get there, it's this lavish 3-story home. And it has this architectural inspiration of Islamic Golden Age, but very muted, lots of soft beiges, and uses the gold very minimalistic with a few crystals and diamond pieces that really stand out. A servant lets you in. Dutifully and politely, she guides you towards one of the living rooms in the upper floor, and she just knocks to let Yusra know that you are there. After knocking, she leaves, and you hear Yusra say, "You may enter."
I rolls her eyes and then and enters.
You enter, and you see in this sparsely and minimalistically decorated living room, Yusra standing in the middle, fully dressed, ready to go out. She's wearing a very simple but obviously expensive gown. On top of it, a abaya that has some small little pearl details on it. And the gold that she's wearing with the pearl contrasts nicely against her dark skin. She is feeding on a man in a business suit there. And you see that this man is in this state of enjoyment that he hasn't even noticed you coming in. As you come in, she stops feeding, finished, and lets him go. And that moment she lets him go, he seems to be in agony at this feeding ending, this mortal man. And she just looks at you and says, "Good, you came. Need a drink?" And she gestures at this man as she shoves him off as if now annoyed by his presence.
No, thank you.
Mm-hmm. Once you're done, and once you decline the drink, she holds his face. She's shorter than him. She holds his face and says, "I'm not interested in your investment offer. I declined your sorry proposal to buy my company, and we parted ways at the restaurant. Now leave." And you recognize this. She's manipulating his memories. He does stumble out, giving you guys some privacy. And she says, "So, how are things with you then?"
Everything's going as per schedule. Working on, getting everything out in time. I'm working on whatever you told me to, so don't nag me about it again, please.
And what is it that I told you to do?
I am working on a plan.
What is it?
I don't want to spoil the secret, but I'm working on something so I can go out with the most that I have, which is not what I have right now. I know I can do better.
Aya Habibti, I don't want to ask you again when you plan on killing yourself.
You don't have to, because I'm working on it.
Not many kindred get to play at human this long, or get the luxury of choosing their own human end.
Yeah, but also not many kindred are as good as what I do as I am.
Well, I don't expect to ask you about this again. In fact, if you take too long, I might need to take matters in my own hand and just do it for you.
I'm working on it. I'll let you know, Sabit. I'm working on something.
Don't let me ask again.
You won't.
Okay. Now, I have a better lipstick shade that'll match this outfit of yours. Here. She gives you lipstick that she has on this cabinet nearby, and as you know, she's very fond of them and always keeps them at hand after feeding, and she reapplies her own lipstick. Well, oh, yes. There is going to be another mandatory Elysium. As you know, the last one was cut short, suddenly, by some interruption. So, you'll need to be there. It's going to be tomorrow. Yes. You don't need me to tell you, you cannot repeat the same outfit.
I know. Said I had a vent plan tomorrow. You know what? That's fine. I'll reschedule. I'll come, خلاص. But what are you wearing so I don't clash?
Oh, as if you could clash with my wardrobe.
Yeah, I don't want to wear the same color. Just what are you wearing?
Burgundy.
Fine. Okay. No, I'm good. خلاص.
Okay. All right. So, I'll see you tomorrow then. All right?
Okay. And then Aya leaves looking very annoyed and does not use or take up the lipstick offer because she thinks her shade is perfect. Close.
Okay. Now, for our second kindred, we move just out of Dubai, about an hour or so drive, among the privacy of the sand dunes and the vast desert. May, please describe your character and what do we see?
Well, May is in the desert. She is sitting on like one of the dunes with wearing a suit. She's wearing a suit in the desert, just chilling, and she's looking out into the distance, and then she just puts her hand up and like suddenly there's this falcon that just sweeps down from the sky and lands right on her hand holding a small like mouse or like these desert cute mice thing in his beak. And like she just looks at her and she's like, good job.
Okay. And what were you out here in the desert doing?
Mostly like just taking a breath away from the city, having some time for myself, hunting with my falcon, basically just like feeling more free to be myself and like doing the things that I enjoy to do.
Mm.
Right.
And were you hunting simply for fun with your falcon?
Yes. More like to keep my falcon skill sharp, but also for her, like for fun.
Perfect. Now, you spend a few hours enjoying the break from your day-to-day work in an office to the typical mess of your vampire life. And now start to drive back to reach your home. You drive to your home in Dubai Creek, the original lifeblood of Dubai. Dubai Creek is where all of the fishing and pearl diving truly began as a primary economy. Now it's a blend of the old historical city and it has some modern promenades. As you park your car and approach your townhouse, you find your front door open. The lock picked. It's a safe neighborhood. This is alarming. Now, as you enter, please describe your home as well as how you would like to enter.
Okay, so first thing she does, like she sees the door opened. It's like, okay, like she just, chammar her suit, and she starts to look around. The house is more of, the old style where it looks like it's kind of a mud house, but it's not, like, obviously, with like a wooden door. And if you look at the window frames, they're like brown wooden window frames with like the stained glass. Like you see there's like the green and the red and the yellow and the blue, very like old looking kind of style, like, and there's like arches at the entrance and it's looking very shammy in a sense. But yeah, she enters the house and she's just gonna basically keep an ear out, use all her senses just to see is the person whoever entered, are they still in the house? Does anything look stolen, broken, etc.?
Nothing in the house is affected. Everything that is there seems to be perfectly in place. And you can hear that there are still people here, more than one, perhaps two. They're not hiding. And you hear, as you enter, "We're in here, come in." And it's a familiar voice. You recognize the voice of Selma, a fellow gangrel.
Maya's like, yeah, sure, let yourself in. It's fine. Sup?
You see them seated at the living room. An older gentleman, bald and a gray goatee with a very stern face, dressed in a black thobe, sitting on your couch. And this petite woman with this thick, dark, curly hair that's just in a mess, anxiously walking in your living room, dressed in baggy workout clothes. The man is Musa, whom you also know, and the woman is Selma, who called out to you earlier. You can probably guess why they are here.
I'm just like, the second I enter, I'm like, yeah, I figured you'd be here eventually.
Musa looks at you and says, without getting up, then you should have just come forward and spoken to us, would have saved us the time. And her, looking at Selma, reckless behavior. And Selma scoffs, offended.
Well, you see, I knew you guys were, investigating the house. I didn't want to just interrupt that or make it look like I was trying to, disrupt that. And I knew you'd come when the time was right. I'm not really going anywhere, so you have nothing to worry about.
And Selma turns to Musa saying, see, I told you, Musa says, conveniently honest or perhaps guilty, we'll see. Now, I have a few questions for you.
Sure.
Selma interrupts him. So, did he tell you when he's coming back?
Listen, I did not know he was going to disappear. He looked kind of on edge.
On edge how?
Okay, so you know how his house usually is. It's a normal, pretty well put together house. Last time I was there, it was not. It was a mess.
Musa stops. He's like, this is very inefficient. Start from the beginning.
Okay, fine. So, went in to see him. As usual, just checking in. House looked really messy. Crazy messy. Asked him if the servants or the maid services are not cleaning. He said he dismissed them. He doesn't need them anymore. But if he dismissed them a few days ago, I wouldn't see how it would get this messy. He was just going all around, the usual stuff. He's not happy about the Western plans coming in and all of that. But
is anyone?
Yeah, but at the end of it, he was like, not that it would matter anyways, which was a little weird. He rambled on and he kept saying, it won't matter soon enough, you will see. Every time I asked him, he was like, soon enough, you'll see. And then he just looked at me and he said, the answer is in Shams. The answer is in Shams. And at first I'm like, son, I don't know. I'm not sure. I think the only thing that would make sense is Shams Al-Maʿārif to me. Listen, I'm just telling you what happened. He was a mess. The house was a mess. He was acting weird. He was acting very, he's usually very well put together. Very, he's our leader.
Selma's pacing and she says, was he scared?
He didn't look scared. He just looked... I wouldn't it's not scared, more of I don't know the word, مشوش.
You see Musa deep in thought for a second and Selma pacing. Then Musa says, well, did he mention anything with the prince at all?
No, not that I recall.
And Selma says, so he wasn't himself. Now, wait. What is this about Shams Al-Maʿārif? That's a very strange leap, right?
He said Shams. He didn't say Shams Al-Maʿārif, but it's the only thing that I can make it make sense because, Shams, he said the answer is in Shams.
Musa says, well, for now, I will be dismissing your conclusions. Stick to what actually happened that day. Did he say who should be left in charge?
He didn't say he was leaving.
He didn't have any orders for us.
He didn't give me any orders, no. He just ended up dismissing me because he was busy with whatever mess he left, which I'm sure you guys took a look over.
Yes. And as usual, Selma once again interrupts Musa's train of thought, saying, yeah, we saw the place is a very strange mess. There's a bunch of weird things we found. And you see Musa cut her off with a glare. Selma turns to you and to Musa out of this frustration at the situation and simply says, he's Azam. We have to find him. We have to figure this out. Is that everything you have? Do you have anything else? Because I'm going crazy right now.
I don't have anything else, but if there's anything I can do to help, want me to go ask about Shams Al-Maʿārif, want me to look, I can do that.
Like, I don't know anything about this stuff. I mean, Princess knows magic and things, maybe. And Musa turns to both of you and says, let us not explore something that you just cooked up. And especially let's not bring it up to Rashid. Can we? If that's wrong, he can have our heads.
Well, I didn't cook anything. Actually, don't cook that much. Well, not anymore.
Selma struggles to stifle a giggle while Musa remains unamused.
Here's the thing. I'm telling you the last thing he said before he went off. He clearly is looking into something. Maybe he went off to figure out something. If he's saying nothing will matter and the answer is there, then it's worth exploring. Maybe not bring it up with the prince immediately, but I can look into it without drawing attention. I know people that can help.
Musa lets out a sigh and says, I wouldn't recommend this, but you know what? Explore as you will. And Selma looks at him and then looks at you. Go for it.
You got it.
And Musa sighs in further frustration at the both of you. Now, we go to our third and final Kindred. Once again, we move a little bit out of the city center and we go towards the academic city. In this unassuming compound with easy access and close proximity to a few high-ranking universities sits the Tremere Chantry. Within this compound, among one of these buildings that is acting as a building of lofts and apartments, we have Wazan. Please describe your character and your loft apartment and how you begin your night.
Well, Wazan is someone that keeps to herself and prefers to be alone. She's very, very cautious and has trouble trusting anyone around her. She lacks tact, which makes her seem rude, but in reality, she's just not very good at communicating. She really values her vampiric powers very much, but is very desperate to find a cure for her hunger and to be set free from any ties to her clans, and doesn't want anyone to have any control over her. And she will almost do anything to collect resources to help her reach her goal. She is staying in a small to medium-sized room, has no furniture whatsoever, just a few items. She awakes from a pile of blankets and pillows and doesn't really get up. She just rolls out literally on the floor from her mattress. Her mattress on the floor. There isn't even a bed. It's just a mattress. And with one eye barely open, just opens up a chest, but which contains her laptop. The laptop is open. The chest is deep enough for the laptop to remain open.
And this chest is quite locked and you open it up and all that. It's a secure chest.
It's a very secure chest because, again, she has trust issues.
Yeah.
And she takes a look at her screen and sighs both relief and disappointment. A relief that the download wasn't interrupted whatsoever, but disappointed that it hasn't finished yet.
Yeah. Well, it is near finishing. And this is among the first time that the download hasn't been interrupted. You found that you've just been trying different things. You're not sure what worked this time.
Mm-hmm.
However, you do see that you have just about 10 minutes till when the download finishes and when you are expected to gather as part of your everyday 6:45 p.m. sharp meeting with your sire, where Victor expects all the youngest Tremere members to be ready and presentable for a daily status update meeting of sorts of everything. So it's a short window to see what you'll download, and you wait in anticipation. It pings as completed. And you do get to find a few bits of information of what you've been researching. For starters, you do notice that there's been an increase in frequency and amount of people that are looking into Shams Al-Maʿārif. It has dramatically risen in the last 5 years. In a way that seems odd. This is what you were able to gather from all your sources of the basic web and the more dark web. There also seems to be a person or an entity that is operating under no name of any kind that has offered 5 million dirhams for anyone that can find this book, equivalent of almost $1.5 million US. You did, and more importantly, find a digital copy of sorts of different mishapped and mismatched sources. You had found this before and had dismissed many of them as too corrupt or seems to be a farce or fake. And this attempt now was your latest attempt to clarify these images, to try your best to extract any kind of information for them. It's not the best, but it's something. And you do find this information. You only have about 5 minutes to go through it right now.
Okay, so frantically, I try to go through the files as efficiently as possible.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm able to at least tell, to some extent, some of the information there most likely is from the original.
Uh-huh. You do have the ability to scour secrets.
Okay.
So you can use this to cram and look. Otherwise, your curiosity might need to wait a few hours.
Okay, so do I do a rouse check?
Yes.
Okay.
Now, I did forget to ask all of you for rouse checks because you woke up. So we're just going to do that later on. So for now, do your rouse check to waken your blood so that you are able to use Scour Secrets, which allows you to use your blood sorcery to consume a mass amount of information in a short amount of time.
Okay. Sorry, but how do I do that?
To make a rouse check, you just take a D10 dice, that vampire dice that you have. Yeah, it doesn't matter, hunger or not.
Okay.
Yeah, and just make a roll. And let me know what comes face up.
Sure. Nothing.
That is a failure. So you do get to add this to your hunger tracker, as you do find that you have grown in hunger. The beast that sits within you that always demands blood, that always demands to be released and to resort to means that may not be your natural own. It's stronger now and it fits. You now want to just know everything. You want to consume this. You need to know. You do go through these bits of pages. They're about 20 pages. Quick to go through in 5 minutes. And you do get to understand a few curious things. For starters, the writer, Ahmed bin Ali al-Yusuf al-Malki, you know that he is a traveled scientist and he studied in Tunis, died around 12,025. you get a few chapters. There's 40 chapters, 3 of which were added later by another author, so 37 original. Some of the chapters that you get covers chapter 1, the importance of solitude and meditation. Chapter 2, 4 pages of the Arabic alphabets and how they have some secret magic behind them. Scattered around are strange talismans that you're not able to understand and seem out of place. You also get to get a chapter on the different moon phases and astrology and how it's very important, but it doesn't explain why it's important. The book itself, in this disorder, you see that it prefaces with what it says is that it's written for the service of good, is that it is not meant to be used by anyone with ill will, and that the unprepared could get more than they're asking for, and that the contents, it does warn that the contents are unnatural. In chapter 7, it jumps from chapter 3 to chapter 7, you just get a title of names that rewind the dead. Chapter 19, more diagrams and talismans. And chapter 22, the importance of days of the week, attributing them to angels and to jinn and 4 humors. And he describes that jinn also have a mix of 4 humors, just like humans, which is, at the time, when people believed that medically, humans needed to balance their humors, which was fire, earth, water, and air. You don't get much other chapters. And somehow you're left feeling like you have more questions than answers. Currently, you do not understand the talismans. To try to understand them, that would take a occult check, which at the time, you'll be late to see Victor, and he does not like it when anyone is late.
Yes. So I have to make the wise decision to let this be for now and get ready really quickly to go down and meet my sire.
As you put the laptop back, you do see, just for a split second, what looks to be as if a handprint inside the box.
Like fingerprints?
Yes. Fingerprints, sorry.
Right.
Inside the box. No one has opened the box.
I take note of the size of the fingerprints.
Seems to be a regular adult hand. Not too big, not too small. Like the fingerprint size, normal. And it is odd for a fingerprint to be visible. However, the inner lining of it is, you've had a fabric lining, and that's where the print was there. Whoever this was not very careful. But the box was completely unopened, completely sealed, with all of them of what you know to keep it sealed. It's not quick to open.
Wizen really panics at this moment and doesn't know, cannot think of anything or anyone that could access this chest other than someone that has some type of power over her. But she has to go.
Yes, you do.
So this has to be investigated later.
Mm-hmm.
She makes sure to double check that she has sealed the chest properly before getting ready, and makes another check a third time after she gets dressed and before she exits.
You do double check, triple check, and take all the precautions. You leave knowing that you've locked it as best as possible, following all of your typical paranoia. And you head towards what is the common house of Tremere, as there is this entire compound area. It is quite large, but not very populated. The Tremere members are still very few. The Tremere only came with the Western vampire sect with the Camarilla, and there's still not too many of you. You go towards the meeting point. You are there just on time. And to Victor, to be on time is to be early. And you do see him already there, waiting, checking who will be late. You arrive, he looks at all of you and the other members. There's just about 4 other young members. And he just says, well, adequate enough? Now. He goes one by one, asking everyone what they've been working on, what they've learned, how certain spells are going, till he reaches your turn. Wasn't? And how have you been spending your time?
I've been researching the occult.
Well, that's a given. If you don't spend your time researching, you'll never learn. Now, I've left you for a few days to sit idle, and I haven't given you any tasks. That will change. There is some interesting developments happening in the gangrel. And last time I did see you speak to a gangrel, so perhaps you have some sort of a relationship with one of them. I'd like you to exploit that, and I need to know their primogen. I've heard that he has vanished. Azam. I need you to find out where he has gone and why. And what does this mean for the other gangrel? And if any are planning any kind of a power move, perhaps we can exploit that. I expect an update by tomorrow, since tomorrow there is that unannounced and, as ever, very lately announced meeting that we have to go to. All these mandatory Elysians that the prince sets. So I want to go prepared. I need to know what to expect there.
Of course, you'd be happy to know that the only reason I approached this gangrel is to gain this information for you.
Good. Don't disappoint me. All right. Now, if you do this, and do it well, I just might teach you a new spell, as it's been a while since you've upgraded.
Thank you. I really appreciate that.
Mm-hmm. In that moment, as he tells you to do this well, you feel that you have a feeling that you haven't felt in a while. Perhaps it's been months. You don't quite know. Time is a little strange. And where a part of you is very much compelled to do this. Part of you hungers to do this well. And that feeling isn't of a natural desire. It is of the desire of that you once were under his sway before you only recently gained a modicum of freedom. So, with that, each of you also had set out to meet today, to update each other on what you found, to bring together anything each of you were working on, to see if you've gotten any closer to your goals. As each of you have gone through your day, it's now perhaps around the time you're expected to meet one another. But before we jump to that, since I forgot the rouse checks, we're going to do them now. So, each of you, as you wake up and get ready for the day, you would see how your day might fare if your beast grows or not.
Nothing.
So, yes. Okay, so you have a success, you have a failure, add another hunger dice, and you made a rouse check for using your Scour Secrets ability, which came quite in clutch. But we need to do your rouse check for when you woke up.
Okay.
So,
do I?
You just roll a...
You can roll a regular dice. If it's a failure, we'll give you another hunger dice to add to your roll. If it's success, no worries. 3 hunger is going to be quite high.
Whoa! She's hungry.
Yes, grab one.
She's hungry.
I shows up with McDonald's.
Unfortunately, that does not increase your hunger.
Just me employees.
Yeah, just me. Let's stay local.
It's like you're just holding two employees.
Hasn't Nick made it to Dubai?
Yes, I have.
Okay,
Yeah,
you could
Are
do
we
it.
aware of each other's backgrounds?
Yeah, well, her background is all on the internet for everyone to see.
I don't think she would have shut up about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the rest of you would have both learned about each other as normal people learn about each other through conversation. But yes, Wazin, the beast within you is a little harder to quell. You do need to eat soon.
I do.
Now, would you say that Wazin would still have a bag of blood left at her home?
Considering her personality, I would say she probably would have some type of backup.
Okay, so let's say that you have one bag left now, running short on supplies, but you are able to quench one, so you can remove one hunger die.
I'll keep it here because I think
You might need it again.
With how it's been going.
Okay, so now we pretend that we always did the routes check in the very beginning, and next time we all remember. That didn't happen, that I forgot. Yes. Okay. Yes. So, how do each of you communicate to meet up? Everyone looks at Watson.
yes. Okay. So I've instructed everyone to purchase an old Nokia phone. They're still being sold. They're still widely available, and to make sure that the phones have no ability to connect to any kind of Wi-Fi, any kind of data, no 4G, no 3G, nothing. And we send each other old school text messages. By clicking the numbers over and over and over just to come up with one letter.
Oh, man.
And I will say, I did not know how to use that in the beginning. So she just sent you like
Morse code.
Exactly.
Oh,
Yeah.
May is very comfortable with the Nokia. Like this is her comfort zone. She's on it all the time. She replies pretty fast on it, and like she's playing Snake a lot.
It's probably how you first used phones. While Aya, you'd only seen it in photos.
Her first phone was probably a BlackBerry.
Probably. Okay. So, you do meet up, I believe, at May's place. And each of you get there with levels of precaution necessary, as you want to keep how often you meet up a little secret. Perhaps parking a few ways away and walking. But the weather is pleasant. It is, I'd say, January. It's nice weather. In Dubai, it's not summer, but it's nice weather.
Yeah.
Nor is it winter. Anyway, so you reach to your house. Now, all of your interrogation having been over for a while, and you got to do whatever you need to do. And one by one, both of you come over, and you're now together in May's house. The scene is yours.
Can I ask, could I have checked her phone on the way
Oh, for sure.
to see that notification that popped up in the morning?
You want to see the
Because she's in a
notification from
bad
Selena
mood.
Seth?
And then she saw that. She's like, you know what, whatever. I'm just going to open it. She switches to her alternate account
Okay.
and then opens that notification.
You open the notification that's popped up in the morning, the one from Selena Says. And this video of a blonde pops up, and she says, "Hello, Shabab. You have been asking where to find the best bikinis in Dubai. I am going to share the top 5 brands." And the reel goes through quick shots of Selena in these various bikinis.
She closes it. First shot.
Before
And
you,
then visibly gags.
when you close it, you do see that this video was uploaded yesterday and already has 100,000 views.
Oh my God, that slut. Sorry, we're doing beeps.
The beep.
Is this supposed to be like PG-13? No. Okay, I shall have.
All right. So you do check that.
And Aya's like pissed off. She's just in a really bad mood. She parked her car a few blocks away and she's just like strutting. She is in a terrible mood. And I will give you an outfit check.
Oh, yes. They...
Because I went home to get changed. Because
It's been a bit.
it's been a bit. And also, she can't be seen in these places. This is not her element. Aya is wearing an oversized The Giving Moments hoodie, all black, with black matching leggings as well. She's wearing these Balenciaga sock shoes, like, these really weird ones.
Yeah.
And has her hood up, because that's obviously disguise, as long as with these Fendi sunglasses that have Fendi written over the logo over them. And she has a small brownish tote bag that she's just keeping with her, and she's just traveling pissed off, ready to get this over with.
You reach May's house, as do you, and all of you meet up. You have not met in person for about a week now. Scene is yours.
Welcome back. Anyone got anything new?
I just sits down on whatever couch you have, which is like, oh, yeah, I guess. You guys start.
Okay.
Wazen just leans on a wall, looks at May, and tells her that, by the way, my sire was very, very inquisitive about your missing sire. And he's expecting me. He knows that we spoke, and he probably knows that I'm here. I was very careful on my way here, but I know it won't do much, because if my sire wants to know where I am, he will know where I am. So I made him believe that I am here under the guise of spying on your clan, and to get information on your sire. I just thought I should let you know that.
Well, I appreciate you letting me know that. How much of an issue you think this would be? How far would he go?
Honestly, he would go pretty far, but we can play this the safe way. I could feed him some kind of information. Doesn't have to be true.
Okay.
Doesn't have to be any incriminating information. Just enough for him to be convinced that I am here to get information from you.
Okay. That's not fun. I mean, I got interrogated unexpectedly because I was the last person seen with him. So, yeah, but I mean, I was given the green light to look into this without making too much, noise or making it seem obvious that I am looking into this. Did you manage to find anything?
I actually did.
Okay.
Regarding the book that we're all interested in. I finally found some information, some pages, or even some passages at least,
Okay.
that seemed to be from the original book.
Okay.
But I didn't have enough time to look into it because you kind of work on a schedule in our clan.
Yeah.
So I didn't have time to look at anything for too long. But also, most importantly, I think someone has been through my laptop because I saw fingerprints.
Is it in a secure place or?
It's supposedly yes, but now that there's fingerprints all over the place, I'm now not very sure that it's actually secure enough. I did send the files immediately to a cloud and deleted it off my computer. And
That's smart.
I locked the chest where I keep my laptop.
But is it which cloud? Is it because it's winter right now?
Oh my god, she means iCloud, obviously.
So the cloud looks like an eye?
No,
Oh my
it's
god,
not.
you're such a dinosaur.
It's not actually iCloud. Yeah, but it is a cloud service that I trust.
Okay. So the cloud can...
It's a place where I just store information, and it's just called the cloud because it's really
Okay.
nowhere, but it's somewhere but nowhere kind of situation.
Yeah, I think I get it.
On a server, let's say.
On a server, yeah, okay. It makes more sense. If you want, I have my architectural laptop. You can... I also have 3G in the house if you want to talk to the cloud or...
That's good to know, actually. Yeah, I might come to use at some point.
Sure, I mean, like
Mimi, we are at 5G now.
5G.
Yes.
Like, is the more G's the better, or
Yes.
okay?
Obvious.
I'm not sure which G mine is, but I think it's good. I mean, I can open my emails just fine. So I think it's
Such a dinosaur son.
Wasn't it just disassociating, right?
Wasn't it starving right now?
I mean, I'm really the same level of hunger. I'm pretty hungry as
But
well.
anyways, what was written? Did you get, like, you
Yeah.
couldn't look at it too much, but is there anything that stands out that we could actually use right now?
There was some talk about the soul.
The what?
The soul. What actually makes a soul a soul, and how to further maintain your humanity. And that was the key to actually that's what having a soul is at the end of the day. Something about humanity, something about meditating, also about how jinns live very similarly to child.
Kindred.
No.
So
No, kind is the human.
kind.
Kind,
Yeah,
yeah.
kind.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Kind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very
Mm.
similarly to kind.
Mm.
And their social structures and things like that. So far, I think that's all I remember, because I wasn't very
Mm.
in the best state of mind, because I was rushing to go down and meet my sire.
Can we get that book somehow? Like these pages somehow?
We can maybe print them here.
I have a fax machine. It also prints.
Oh my god.
What?
You are such a dinosaur.
I mean, you keep saying that, but it doesn't make any sense.
Whatever. It can probably print, I think. I don't think it has any Wi-Fi. Do you have it like on a flash drive?
It's connected to the landline, the phone. I also have a landline.
But doesn't it have need?
No, it doesn't need internet.
No, but the person that's sending you
Yeah.
the material that gets printed out, they have
No,
to.
You can fax it to me, but you can directly print. You don't need to have it faxed.
Okay.
It works as a
I
printer
mean, when
too.
you fax it, it prints, but Aya doesn't know that.
It's
I never used faxing.
like it can be faxed, or I can also use the print function. It's like it's a pretty new one actually. Like I had an old one that only faxed, but this one faxes and prints.
Okay.
Can I see what model that is? What year is that?
you can, and you see that it is perhaps like 2000, maybe 1999.
Pretty new
So,
model.
Like the Dark Ages. Got it. Aya rolls her eyes and just like waits for you guys to finish.
We can try to print it.
Sure.
All right. So
Just don't let it know you're in a panic because it stops working. I don't know how
It
it
smells
prints
it.
it.
is it sentient?
I think so, because when I'm in a rush, it never works. So I don't
I
need
mean,
it.
you just have to slap it when it's not working.
Oh yeah, I do that, but I also worry I would like. Break
Okay,
it.
guys, let me just take a look at this fax /
I like she hands you her laptop. It's a work laptop, so it's pretty modern.
No, I don't need your laptop. Okay. Just show me where the fax / printer is.
And she'll point you to it. It has its own corner, and like it has its own arch, and like there's like vines and trees and like plants like from the top of it going down. It's like very nicely framed. You would think it's a piece of furniture, but it's a fax machine.
And it's the ugliest light gray color.
And it's the ugliest, like not even light gray that has aged, so it kind of yellowed, like the plastic kind of yellowed. So it kind of works with the green actually, but it is an old machine.
Maybe
Really.
you'd want to wipe that sometime.
Oh no, it's the plastic got colored. It's not.
Okay.
It's not wipeable.
All right.
I tried.
Wazen takes out her phone and just gets busy. Takes her a while because she has so many, it's not just a password, 2-factor authentication, and there's
Biometrics and all that shit.
everything.
Voice recognition.
All the layers of safety, protection, privacy have to go through. Finally, I'm there, and trying to connect to this relic of a machine.
You connect to it, you know how to connect to it, and you do it easily. It's just the time it takes. And then when it does finally print, that is the speed at which it is printing.
Yeah, the paper.
And I would imagine the clarity wouldn't be.
No, it prints just fine. It's just, at the end of the day, this is just a regular picture. So it's annoyingly long. So there's a bit, like, you're all around the printer. You want to see what the findings were.
The printer, she is far away.
Yeah.
He's waiting for them.
You don't want to catch whatever this thing has. You know?
So there's, you guys have been curious about this taboo book that as kind as humans was taboo to speak of. This book that just hearing of it would normally make anyone's skin crawl. And now you have a few odd chapters that you feel are pretty solid, and you're waiting at this printer. Finally, the pages do print. And meanwhile, in order to hold this anticlimactic wait, you also did find something.
I did.
So, as each of you had gone out in search, you searching through word of mouth, which didn't amount to too much, unfortunately, and you searching through the dark web and other sources, while you went a very different route. You had an inkling to try and test out to see what would vampiric blood look like under a microscope. A skill that probably neither of you expected Aya to have. Unfortunately, when you did look at it, you didn't see any difference from human blood, which in one way is a bit of a relief, because it means that if your blood's ever examined through normal means, nothing shows. Perhaps you might need to approach it another way. So right now, you didn't find much except confirmation that on a microscope, your blood looks similar to humans.
And I got that blood using regular got the blood.
Yeah.
It wasn't anything special. It's not like they were activating their powers or whatever.
It was normal, and it was blood of each of you, and nothing came out. In a way, you're relieved that your blood looks like a regular person's.
Yeah, so I do mention that, and I do mention, like, my own idea of it is that maybe if the blood is similar, then there is a way to revert it, since you don't have to change that much of your body. But honestly, like, the results is great and also disappointing, because I thought I'd see something, but I don't know at this point. I need to get some kind of different pull. The only idea in my head right now is to get someone that hasn't turned yet and compare before and after. But honestly, I don't know how easy that would be to get.
I don't think that would be easy.
Yeah, not at all. So I'm like kind of stumped here.
Why are you speaking like that?
Like what?
Like that.
Oh my God, me. Don't make fun of me.
Stop calling me that, please.
Yeah, whatever, girl. So what did you do, actually?
I was trying to ask people, like, I don't know how to use this web and clouds. I don't want to look. I build houses. I build beautiful buildings. That's it. I'm trying to ask around. Like, that's how I found you guys.
Yeah, and I really love that for you, but we'll have to figure something else.
I mean, sure, give me a task I can do and I'll do it.
Shit, I have no idea. Yeah, Allah Ainik. I don't know what to say.
Now, finally, you do get the anticlimactic printer that did not jam at the very least.
Made sure no one is panicking. To my,
Yes. And you do print out what you had found, which I'll repeat a few bits that would have caught your interest. The soul is described as an entity that needs to be maintained to keep humanity, as you mentioned. And without humanity, one is truly lost. And from the notes that you have, you also see this magic that seems to be tied to Arabic alphabet. The talismans that you don't understand. It's like nothing you've seen. You know what a talisman is. You do understand blood sorcery. This seems to be similar to it, which makes you wonder more about how far back blood sorcery stretches and if it's truly only with the Tremere. As you know, the Banu Hakim also have it. There's also this chapter 7 that is, you only have the title, Names That Rewind the Dead. And lastly, as you mentioned, jinn having a mix of the 4 humors, similar to humans or kind, fire, earth, water, and air. And you also get to see these. Even though you have not been human in many years, looking at this, you still feel that bit of discomfort. And perhaps this etches curiosity, or perhaps this makes you feel more in touch with your human side. Or maybe you feel silly. That's something that you were only told to fear. Perhaps there's no reason to fear. After all, you're a vampire and you didn't know much about those. Scene is yours.
Okay, now that we printed them, did you all take a good look?
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting, but like, I still don't understand what would make Azam just disappear after knowing this. Like, it's very interesting. I can see, like, I don't know. I'm just trying to, like, my main priority with this is really trying to find Azam.
I think perhaps we didn't reach the part that would make sense, be like a logical connection between the book and your sire disappearing, because This is very limited information compared to what's out there.
Sure.
So maybe we need to just keep looking, and perhaps Aya's findings could also be of help. Maybe we could somehow combine the information between what she finds in our vampiric blood together with this information that we can gather from this book.
Thank you for that. That's a really good point, actually. I'm not sure how that's going to help. However, I did think of something while that machine of yours prints out. And she opens her tiny little purse and grabs another tiny little syringe and says, so, when I got you guys' blood last time, everything was chill. We weren't really doing anything. However, maybe that's because we were in a resting state, meaning that we're similar to humans in that. But what if you actually use your powers? Maybe something changes there, and maybe I can find the switch. So anyways, Mimi, do your thing. And she just holds her syringe.
What do you mean, do your thing?
I don't know. Do one of your things.
Listen. I get we're helping each other out, and we're all desperate in our own different way. But like, people ask.
Okay, Mimi.
Like back in my day.
Okay, Mimi.
Wait.
Okay, Mama.
Listen, back in my day, people would ask politely, would ask like, me and please, but like...
I don't think Mimi wants to help. Can I take yours, please?
Do you want me to crawl on the wall?
Actually, no, Mimi, please. Actually, Mimi, please.
Thank you. That's the magic word. So what I'm gonna do...
Whatever,
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna activate...
Tapping her toe, holding the syringe.
I'm gonna activate my ability, which is Weight of the Feather, which will basically reduce my mass and density, making me almost weightless. And I'm just gonna I'm gonna activate it, and I'm just gonna kind of jump and crisscross in the air, and I'm slowly floating down, waiting for her to
whatever. And she just grabs your hand.
And because I'm very light, and light as a feather, whoa, chill.
Whatever. Okay, perfect, thank you.
And I just float down and I sit down.
Should this be enough? Okay, I'll check the rest later. If this is actually worth it or not, and then we'll see the rest. Yeah. And then she puts it back in her tiny little purse, and she has a little pouch for the insulin pouches. So it's cold. So you don't get to say, oh, it's too hot. No, oh, it's cold.
No, you have to investigate it now. No.
That's not how blood tests would. Mimi, I need you to understand that this needs to be done in a controlled laboratory.
Oh, okay.
You
I
don't
see.
just do blood tests.
So it's like how you mix concrete. You have to give it its time and for it to dry and all of that.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Thank you, I guess.
Of course.
And she like gives you the side eye.
Why can't she just speak normally?
Why can't you respect me? Ugh, whatever.
I'll give you another.
I have a
Gnostic Sun.
question, Aya.
Go ahead.
Wazen tries to ignore us kind of back and forth.
Bickering?
She doesn't really understand.
The millennial, the poor in between, like the Gen Z and the boomer. It's like, what is happening?
The lost generation, actually. Yeah. I love questions. Go ahead, ask, shoot.
You make a very valid point
Thank
regarding
you.
the blood. Do you think, however, that someone stronger than us, like one of our sires, or not even, doesn't have to be at the level of a sire, but someone that is, on the upper strength-wise, do you think their blood would show any differentiation by default since they reached that level?
Well, first of all, I don't know what you mean by weak. I know I'm like physically strong, but I'm weak in other areas. I'm strong in other areas. So, okay. I actually am not sure because I only have you guys as test pool. And also, I'm assuming Aya did manage to get some blood before.
No, this would have been your first. You have looked at your own, didn't find a difference. Now, May is a little bit older than you guys, but that still didn't really come out in any difference. But it doesn't mean that someone much older would not lead to a difference or not. It is worthy to investigate. Issue is, how would you acquire an older vampire's blood?
Here's the thing. I mean, from what I have, experienced today with Salma and the other guy, Musa. I was going to say Mufasa.
Tecfini forgetting to speak it from his hand.
So what I'm gonna before I say anything, I just want to Salma's pretty desperate. Salma's on edge. She looks like someone that would do something stupid if she feels like
sure.
it would help find
It's
us.
rude that you call what I'm doing stupid. Just go on.
I'm not talking to you. This is my inner dialogue.
Go
Listen,
on.
Mahdi. Chill. So, do I think if I give her plausible reason, المشكلة, I know I can get her to be inclined to help, but the issue is I don't know how good she'd be at keeping it a secret, which is also another thing.
And also, usually, asking for another kindred's blood is pretty taboo. Now, you guys were in a very strange situation in which you've met having different desperate needs. And that did lead to you all agreeing to this. It is true that Selma could be in the same desperation. It's just a note that it's a matter that does have to be approached carefully, especially with Selma noticeably outranking you. She is much older at the end of the day. And while she may be tiny, she could kill you.
I know. She
Very
is
quickly.
very aware.
And she does have a temper.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So, excellent point. Unfortunately, I'd rather die than ask Yusra for her blood. So we need to figure some other way out. So if you have any suggestions for some, I don't want to say easy looking people, but easy looking people to get their blood, then I would be very grateful. And she opens her purse and then pulls out some empty syringes to give out to you.
Here's the thing. I can try, but it is very risky. If this goes wrong, there won't be another meeting with me. But out of everyone I know, there is a huge possibility she would agree to this. But if she says anything, then everything we're doing is going to be unfolded.
Does she have to agree? No offense, but I know you grand girls are really brutish. Can't you just punch her and steal some of the blood?
If I punch her, I won't be here. Because if she punches me...
You guys don't punch each other for fun.
We do, but not when it's someone that high ranked. There's a level of respect. There's a hierarchy.
What if you challenge her?
Why would I
Like my
challenge
brother used
a
to play
losing
Mortal Kombat a lot, and they just like do that within like they're not even enemies.
Mortal Kombat?
Yeah, it's a game. Never mind about that. Sorry, you were saying something?
Here's the thing. If I can't do the challenge route because I am gonna easily lose. It's like it's like a normal, it's a human. I'm like controlling every urge. It's not hunger dice. I need to like do a smack Aya dice that I need to roll.
Well, we can have a desire to smack Aya counter.
I succeed. For now I will not smack you. But it's like, so here's the thing. It's like asking a little child to challenge her father. It's not.
And
A little child can't make her father bleed.
okay, fine.
Here's the thing. I can go the normal talking route. There is actually a very big possibility she'd be on board with this, but I'll have to approach it carefully, but I'll need to give her info. And giving her info means if she doesn't like it, she's going to tell people. And if she tells people, we're fucked.
And one thing to keep in mind, and you would know this, you'll have to think of how this blood ties into finding Azam.
Yeah.
Yes. I mean, I can tie it by like, we're looking into Shams. There's a bunch of stuff about humanity and similarities between humans and jinn and all of these things. And we tested our blood and it's very similar to humans, which is led us to this connection. And we're thinking maybe an older vampire's blood would show something different, which will help us give us an answer of why Shams is important, which might lead us towards Azam. Here's the thing. It's a very, very, very small lead.
Does it have to be that small? So Aya picks up the papers that you have printed and she goes through them and says, so you guys don't share this with anyone, right?
No.
There's no way it would get in her hands, right? Like you wouldn't give it to her in any other circumstance other than like what's happening right here.
It would cause an upheaval within the clan.
Do they have to get the right papers? Can't we just like Photoshop these to include like we need a bunch of blood?
So we take photos and we chop it up.
Sure, whatever. So can't we just Photoshop it and then type in something that says to find Shams Al-Maʿārif or whatever. Shams Al-Maʿārif, right?
Shams Al-Maʿārif, yes.
Yeah, Shams
Or, in English, the book of the Gnostic Sun.
No, this is the first.
Yeah.
It is, the Arabic one is easier.
Yeah. So we can include that to find someone or to summon something. We need a lot of blood. Can't we just do that? I mean, like you guys are really
maybe
desperate.
not a lot of blood, but maybe
Some blood.
someone that's been around for enough time, that gathered enough, maybe perhaps power, control, that could work maybe. But
And here's the
still
thing.
risky.
Yeah, it is risky, and Musa already doesn't believe me for some reason. I mean, he's being
What about
cautious.
the other girl?
I mean, here's the thing. She and Musa are kind of on the same level in a sense. So if he ends up outranking her, she's gonna have to tell him, and they're gonna, like, regardless of their differences, they do share information. And I don't think Musa would be happy about any of this. He didn't even want me to look into Shams Al-Maʿārif, but she convinced him, kind of. So
does he have to know? You don't have to tell her like outright. So there's this thing where you just make people think of something that they got to it, and then they just give you whatever you want. So you don't say it outright. So you leave the papers with her, and then she could offer up her blood without.
So
you
we're still
asking.
doing the chopping thing.
Yeah, we're still doing the chopping.
I don't know how to do that.
I can probably figure something out.
Like, I'm pretty strong. I can chop up things, but
No, it's okay. I have Photoshop.
okay.
Yeah, but my photos are not edited for any reason. They're not edited. I just do it for my backgrounds. Thank you.
So, as you try to explain the concept of photoshopping to May unsuccessfully, and as you go on to continue trying to come up with a next step, perhaps looking into different forms of older kindred blood, perhaps continuing on with a bit more research, perhaps looking into what you did find already. In the middle of this thought process, you get a phone call on your day-to-day phone. Hey. Yeah, your BlackBerry, which you still use in
It has
this
the
day and
buttons.
age.
It's
Yeah.
easier to use.
It does ring. Check it, and it is Rad. He doesn't usually call.
That's weird. And I show wasn't Rat's calling.
And then I pops it to say because Mergofa.
Roll to Smakaya.
And I'll answer, and I'm like, everything good?
Immediately, you hear commotion. You hear noise. You hear screams and yells, and you hear a very breathy Rad in distress. Location, sense, shit, get here, and closes.
I'll be there. Okay. We need to go. I mean, you guys can join, but
It does sound like a commotion is happening, perhaps a fight.
Rad's in trouble, and
You guys are leaving?
you can join, but
A mask flying around?
I am leaving.
I know. You need to have a mask flying around. You have one, right?
Sure, there's one in the car, and
Perfect.
and she takes her car keys. She's heading out. The car is parked in a closed garage, so it's not really in the street. Like, so we'd be inside. No one will see you going into the car, and it's a Toyota RAV4 that is red, like burgundy red.
It's okay.
Listen, it's an architect car. It is known fact. I don't know, actually. Don't fact check me. But yeah, I take the car. I tell her there's masks in the back pocket, and you see like the COVID masks back then when you had to wear them. Like there's a bunch there, and I am opening the location and just speeding without getting a ticket, in a sense, like pushing the speed limit. Like they give you a 20 kilometer grace, and I'm like pushing that to the edge. pretty
And
much.
Dubai is quite strict with those.
Yes.
So you open up the location, and you see that it seems to be somewhere near the World Trade Center. It's a huge spot. He did open live location. He doesn't seem to be moving. You drive there as fast as you possibly can. You'll find out if there was a ticket or not when you check your phone later. You get there, and it's a huge space. You are near, but there is a few miles radius. It leaves you out in the open. That doesn't make sense.
So the location is leading me into the open, but there's nothing.
There's nothing.
Is it underground? Is there a basement? Do you know if there's a basement to the...
You actually worked on this building.
Oh yeah, I know this building. Wait a minute. Is there a basement?
There is.
Oh shit, it's underground. And we're rushing to the...
And Daya has her black mask on?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, sure, it's black.
You get there, and then as you're getting there and you're looking at the map, you realize this is probably within some of the sewage drains.
Ew.
So not even in the basement? Okay.
So we reach the basement, it's like...
And comes in handy that you
No,
at
I
least
know.
these
I
sewage
know the
drains.
paths, yes.
Not
I've fought
something-
over them being made correctly,
Yes.
up to code. Well, I take us to a bathroom.
Ew.
Well, it's
Well,
one
not a
of
bathroom. It's one of the facility areas.
Yeah, it's a facility area.
A maintenance kind of area.
You just have to say facility, and I was going to say ew.
Yeah, you get there, and there is a worker there, that custodial worker that is cleaning, and he just looks at you and he says, not for customers.
Aya says, you can go now, it's okay, bye-bye, and activates all.
Okay,
Yeah.
you activate awe, and you, with how charismatic and charming you are, I don't even need to make you roll.
Oh, perfect.
So
Can we roll them?
you can.
Okay.
So you would need to roll.
6 dice.
You would be taking charisma plus
Is it not manipulation and presence?
my bad, you are correct. Manipulation plus presence.
So that's 6 dice. One of them is hungry.
Mm-hmm.
If I fail, can we still do this?
Well, I doubt you'd be able to fail.
So that's 1. That's 0. 0? Shit. That's 2.
2 successes. 3 successes. I think you're pretty good. Yeah, 3 successes.
That's good enough?
Yeah.
Thank you.
So you look at him, and in this moment, even to the two of you, Aya looks more glowing, more beautiful than usual. There's just something about her that is charming.
Not as irritating.
Not as irritating. Actually, right now, very tolerable, very pleasant.
Mm-hmm.
But you also know enough about toreadors to know that this is one of their thing. And the custodio very shyly goes, okay, all right, ma'am, you need anything? Okay.
No, it's okay, bye-bye. And then she gets like 20 dirhams from her bag. She's like, okay, bye-bye.
Thank you.
Yeah, bye.
Okay. And he's
Go
leaving.
home now.
He doesn't leave as fast as you'd like. There's this,
You can go home now.
okay. And he goes.
Okay.
You successfully get the poor custodial out of the way. You reach towards the facility area, and as you open up to enter the sewage, the area that people would normally get to do any maintenance work, you've never been in a sewer, Aya. It is not the vibe.
It is not the vibe. No. I was using her save to cover up her nose, even though she was wearing a mask.
Yeah.
And she's tiptoeing around, trying not to step on any stain that's on the floor,
Yeah.
which is impossible.
Mm-hmm.
But she is like walking even slower behind the 2 girls.
Yeah.
Just like,
I'm speed walking towards the.
You're very uncomfortable,
very uncomfortable.
especially as a toreador.
Yeah. It's gross.
And you do rush in, and you follow, and even though there's no network, it's still easy to be able to find.
Once we were up, I know how to get to that spot.
Could I, because I am so freaked out that I'm going to step into a puddle, activate heightened senses?
You can.
Like,
So, yes. So, heightened senses. You are able to use this with you don't need a rouse check.
I don't know.
And yeah, so you would just be adding your aspects to your perception. And you would. Okay.
It says wits and resolve, but is that also?
That is going to be if, while the power is active, the user must succeed on a wits plus resolve to dampen their senses in time to avoid an overload. So you only need to do that, if I'm understanding correctly, if you're truly overloaded. You are not right now.
So I don't need to roll.
You don't need to roll. It just means that if you were to roll for perception, you would. I will actually, this would be a good time to take these awareness rolls as you quickly try to find where Rad might be. So I will take a awareness plus, let's say, intelligence.
Do I get to roll with advantage?
You get to add, it wouldn't be advantage here, you get to add your auspex here.
So it's auspex, that's 1.
Yeah, so you can add one more.
Awareness, where's awareness actually?
You can as well.
It's 0. Shoot. And what else?
Intelligence. And the rest of you can as well.
Okay, would I also roll the hunger dice?
Yeah, so how it works is you form your dice pool by counting how many dots you have. Then you make sure that some of these dots represent your hunger. So in your case,
2 of them isn't it's 2 and I have 2 hunger, so it's just 2 hunger?
Your total dice pool is how much? 2. So 2 hunger.
Oh no.
So it's a bestial failure or bestial success.
Oh no.
Or nothing.
Or nothing.
You got, and the rest?
I got 1 success.
1 success, 1 blank.
1 success, 1 failure. And 1 regular success, 1 bestial failure. Okay? And wasn't?
Wait, mine is...
And what?
Yeah, never mind.
Awareness and intelligence.
Yeah, awareness is 0. I should fix that somehow. So
With leveled up, you can spend on it if you'd want.
I mean, it makes sense actually. She thinks she's the center of the world.
True,
I'm sorry, she is the center of the world.
Yeah.
She has...
Success. 4
successes.
2 and 3 failures?
1 bestial failure, 1 was a skull.
1 bestial failure and 4 successes. So the both of you do not succeed. That, on the bright side, means your beast also doesn't take into any control. And you don't really have a... you had a bestial failure, right?
No, she did.
You did. But the total successes, it doesn't mean that the bestial failure outweighs them. So it's still considered as a regular success. As the two of you two distracted by the stench and the place, you overwhelmed with a bit of concern and worry and panic, you pause and you try to think clearly. And as you hone in, you trying to ascertain if there's any sound or anything, you do hear some commotion, scuffling, movement, perhaps at least 2 people. And you point to that direction. You rush towards there. You reach a scene not too far away from where you are. You see that there is about 5 figures on the floor and 1 figure standing that looks to be running.
Running towards us?
No, running away.
Away.
Do we all see
you
that?
do. All of you see this.
I look behind if there's anyone.
No one behind you.
And who's the running away? Is it Ra'ad?
It is not Ra'ad.
Okay, do I see Ra'ad?
From where you're standing, no, but there are 5 figures on the ground.
And we can't tell who those figures are.
No, not from this distance. And there's
Not even with my heightened senses.
If someone is running, I'm running after them.
You run after them.
Yeah.
And what will the 2 of you like to do?
I will go check on the 5 figures.
You'll check out the 5
I'm
figures.
trying to just hone into my heightened senses to see if there's anyone other than these 6 people.
Yeah. So you do try to check. You listen in as best as you can. You know that for certain there's no others around. It's eerily quiet aside from the hum of the water, the hum of the movement, the sound of the sewage, and the footsteps of the person running.
So I think I is going to stick to us and just stand behind you.
Okay. So you run after the person who is running at quite a fast speed. Yes, so are you as well. The both of you will start with you first. This is going to be an encounter. So you do go in towards the figures. 4 figures you do not recognize, you do not know. They do seem to be damaged quite badly. You take a look. You're able to see that perhaps this Ra'ad had fought these 4. However, he is also hurt. He does seem to have sustained wounds beyond what a vampire would normally sustain. Whatever this attack was, it wasn't a regular attack. You want to say something?
Can I get closer to investigate to see if they're alive?
Yes, you can. So you go in to check, and you won't even need to roll for this. You do hear heartbeats from them, from some of them. You hear heartbeats from one of them. The others, there's no heartbeat. They are strange, though. The way you see them is they seem, for all intents and purposes, dead. One of them also looks, for all intents and purposes, dead. But there's a heartbeat.
And they're all unconscious.
Yes. Wazen,
I want to assess Rad's injuries.
you assess them. You see that the shallow stuff, his ability is already healing, as all of you have this natural healing. But there seems to be very strange wounds that you cannot quite understand. To examine them further, I am going to need you to roll occult and intelligence.
While that is happening, before she does that, can I hand some syringes and suggest that we take blood from all these 4? Because you guys just said that we have to be sneaky about it.
Okay.
And there's 4 people.
Yeah. So you can start on your turn doing that with one of them. Yeah.
Oh.
Well, you want your friend that's kind of like really injured.
I don't know that guy.
Let me just...
He's like really gross looking.
Now, you run after the person. Person turns, and you see that it's seems to be a bit of an androgynous figure in this hoodie, a bit tall and lanky. They see you after them. You see them visibly a little bit like their body language panic, and they continue running. I'm going to take to see if you're able to catch them, because they are faster than a normal human. I'll take let's do dexterity and athletics. I'll be rolling the same, and it's going to be contested rolls. Don't forget to include your hunger dice.
Yeah, I will. I am hungry and angry. Okay, yeah, I'm hungry. Okay, just so I'm confused.
By the way, according to the internet, architects draw the drive Volvos.
No, it's a construction car because it's a 4-wheel. Sorry, my bad.
What cars do? What do you call them? Contractors?
Contractors, yes. Ooh, no. So,
Whoop, whoop.
2 successes and 1 bestial failure.
1 bestial failure. Okay. And what was your total dice pool?
5.
5.
I got 2 fails. 2 normal fails.
Okay. So, 2 successes and 1 bestial failure?
Yes.
Okay. The successes are regular or critical?
Regular.
Regular.
Yeah.
So, I would say, because I did roll higher than that,
For a second, it gave me a second.
No, I'm going to say, and as you caught up with them, and you try to grab them, you only grab them long enough to realize that they are warm to the touch, like a human.
But they weren't running as fast as it.
They were running very, very fast, and they immediately managed to slip out in that and continue running. Let's see if you grab any other details. Let's take a wits and awareness.
Wits and awareness. Okay. 2 and awareness is 1. Are they out of sight completely?
No.
Because there's something else I want to throw.
You're just still running after them. You just haven't grabbed them.
Okay, that's 3 successes, 1 critical success.
3 successes, 1 critical success. Yes. So you notice that they do have. They're still. Correct me if I'm wrong, but there is a little bit of light here that comes from certain floodlights, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So with the floodlights, you do see a bit of their features. And the only thing that you catch in that quick glimpse is that they do seem to have small pointed teeth.
Small pointed teeth? Okay.
But not quite like yours. Not quite human.
Oh.
You've never seen this.
Okay.
And the chase is active because you only failed by 1 dice. So they're ahead of you. The chase is still happening. For now, we'll get back to Wazin.
So, I did do the occult intelligence.
Yes.
And I got 4 successes, 2 failures.
4 successes, 2 failures. The 4 successes are enough. You notice that he was not attacked by regular weapons. They don't really have much on them except for a couple of simple, what do you call them? The ones on the knuckles. These people had some intent of brass knuckles. They had some intent of a fight, but other means were used. Magical means of some kinds. You see strange components. You see things that you recognize as occult, and you see that it's been done to him. But this magic is alien to you. The components don't seem to match up of anything you like, of everything you know. I will send you a list of these components later. For now, you don't understand what they are, but you recognize it certainly as occult. You're 100% certain of that, and you don't know what was done to him. And what would you like to do?
I would like to take blood samples for everyone.
You take blood samples.
And by the way, I want to be fair. I'm going to say I started the day with 12 empty syringes.
Mm-hmm.
She used up 1, and she gave each of them 3.
Okay.
So how much do we have left?
Don't ask me to math.
6. Okay, so I have
Wrong
5
person.
left.
I'm just going to go with it.
Yeah.
You have 5.
You guys have 3 each.
Okay.
So you have 5 left. So there's 4 on the ground with Ra'ad 5.
The one with the weird heartbeat.
Yeah. So you take from that one, and you do feel them wince before they go back
Don't be
into
such a
unconsciousness. The others, as you I'm going to say you spend the next few rounds doing this because it does take a bit of time. You are going to be able to grab for each of them unless something or someone interrupts you. So for now, you do have the one that had a beating heart.
4 left and 3 people on the ground.
You have Ra'ad and 4. So 5 total on the ground.
Oh, but one of them ran away. Right?
One of them ran away. Sorry, there were, yes.
4 in this room?
Yeah.
Okay, so I have 3 left and I have 4 syringes.
Correct. And you grab that from the one, and as you go to inspect the others, they seem completely dead.
I mean, they still have blood, and it's like rigor mortis set in?
Just since, I don't know how fast it sets in. Let's say it's starting. But as someone examining them, you notice that they are dead. And what would you like to do on this new round? 2 minutes? Then yes.
2 hours.
2 hours?
Yeah.
Then no, it hasn't set in
Okay,
yet.
I'll get their blood then.
Yes.
Are the wounds all from the same source? Like this magical, mysterious? None of them are different. They're all the same.
Yes.
Okay.
You see that the wounds were done in kind of a methodical way, as if they had managed for some time to hold them down and make specific slices.
I want to take pictures of the wounds with my phone.
Do it.
So I'll take out my phone and snap a few pictures.
Do you want a
something.
flash?
No, I'm
I
fine.
can give you my flash if you need.
I mean, okay, from afar maybe.
Okay.
Because
She turns it on for you.
actually, if you turn on the flashlight, maybe that's better.
Yeah, the flash.
Just the flashlight.
Yeah, the camera's flashlight. I'm not filming it. Oh my God, this is gross. I don't want this on my phone.
No, don't film anything.
I won't. It's
just
gross.
just the flashlight. Only.
Yes.
In this moment, you realize that she's only ever used the camera for flash and didn't use the flashlight feature.
Can I take a look at your phone real quick?
Is her not our hands dirty?
No, they are dirty.
They're dirty?
So are yours
So I'll
at this
just-
point.
I mean, no, it was right.
You took blood. You took blood.
Wazen pulls out a glove from her
Okay,
back
fine.
pocket. Okay.
Yeah.
Slips it on. All right. I'm going to swipe your phone to find the flashlight and click on it. I'll tell you to
Oh.
just hold still. Okay.
I mean, I could do this from the camera, but sure.
Can you
whatever.
aim towards the,
Yeah,
this
whatever.
direction?
There you
Okay,
go.
perfect.
Oh my God, you're such a diva.
As this happens, you are in a high-speed chase.
Someone running from my
You are in a
life.
high-speed chase. So we're going to take one roll again to see if we're able to catch him.
But I'm doing something different this time.
What are you gonna
I'm
do?
catering towards my strength. So
Yes.
as I'm running after him, I see that he's a little bit faster than me, or at least he has a bit more gain. So what I want to do is there's a lot of pipes around me, I'm assuming, in the maintenance area. I want to using my super strength, the lethal body ability, basically rip off one of the pipes and throw it at his legs in a way where it would make him fall or hit him bad in the knees in a way he can't really run as fast, even if he still continues running.
Okay.
Trying to smack him down.
We're going to say that you are going to roll. It's throwing something. So would you say that would be athletics, perhaps?
I think it's very strength based because I'm throwing it
Yes,
really
athletics and strength.
hard. Okay, so
Yeah. And meanwhile, they're going to try to dodge. So let's see if they manage.
I can't math. Okay, what? I don't need it.
Oh my God, your character's so much stronger than mine.
Yeah, I'm a strength. I'm basically the muscle.
Can we share the character traits? Yeah. Let's see how much experience I have.
I'm older, wiser,
Okay,
boomer.
Okay, Baba.
Okay. I'm gonna need the dice tray because it's a lot of dice. Just double checking the amount. Please. That's fine. Please work out.
Please. Oh, you have 1 bestial failure.
I have 4 successes
Yeah.
and 1 bestial failure.
4 successes. Well, I got 3 successes. So, they try to jump out of the way, perhaps attempting some bit of parkour. However, you throw... What was it again?
I ripped off a pipe from the wall as I'm running, and she just threw it, like boomeranged it.
You ripped off a pipe. There's sewage spilling. You do not care. They don't care either. And you throw it, and you hear them let out this this howl of pain as they slump down, and they seem surprised and jolted at this right now. And now I'll get back to you two with, just to emphasize the scenery, sewage tunnel, bodies on the ground, you're hovering over it, taking photos, and you are holding a phone up with some flashlight as you attempt to get syringes out.
She's like, I mean, you're going to help me get the rest of the blood, right? Since I helped you with this?
Yes.
Okay, perfect.
We're going to help each other.
Okay, perfect.
You are examining Brad, and he doesn't seem to be coming to. The wounds are healing. So you do get the sense that perhaps he'll be fine if given room to not be hurt further.
Mm-hmm.
And you see that the wounds are quite distressing, but they are healing.
At a slower pace.
Slower pace than normal, yes.
So I have to bookmark this as put it in my... I think I'll put that with the pictures as a note to keep that in mind, because it's going to be an important piece of information to look through. But right now, I'm mostly concerned about our situation.
Yes.
I am looking towards the direction where Mayada ran off to. I'm hoping that she's going to come back.
Well, as of now, she seems to have gone far, and Ra'ad, who you're checking and worrying about him, this kindred that you've befriended that has these grotesque features that seem as if his cheeks are caving in, his eyes sunken in further than normal. Nothing about him looks very human as much as you, as much as Aya or anyone else. Perhaps like very, very much normal to his clan. And he's the one that, in a way, brought the two of you together, therefore helping you as well. You do manage to grab another syringe.
I have 2.
Yes, you have 2. And May, they're on the ground. You see them seem to shuffle something in their pocket as they move backwards, and you see them bring out this vial of blood as they throw it onto the ground, and this smoke comes out.
To be fair, I wanted to like immediately go in for a face punch to knock them out, so I don't know which would...
We're going to say they grab it, they throw it, smoke comes, you go in for the punch. You know where their face is. You do manage to punch them. The punch lands. They are in this. They do howl out in pain. Him, you're sure for certain now. And in that, when you feel like you should be able to see their face, the smoke acts strange, not in a way that you know. It's not like a smoke bomb. It's as if you just can't quite tell their features. And as you want to go in for a second punch, it seems to be quite a bit harder. You can hear them. They are in this weakened state with after you hit them with a pipe. But they are still trying to move away. And the smoke has made it a little bit harder, but not impossible, to see them.
So my next goal would be, okay, I made him fall, hurt him, punched him in the face, trying to knock him out. So he's pretty woozy, but I can't see. So my next goal would be trying to basically grab him so I can, if he's in my clutches, so that I can drag him out, whether I see or not. So I'm trying to grab him. Can I use my sense the beast as I'm doing this. I'm trying to sense him and understand what the hell he is while I'm looking for him. So it will kind of help me understand him and kind of locate him maybe.
So, sense the beast. What this would do is you can sense the beast present in mortals, vampires, and other supernatural. And you don't need a rouse check for this, correct? Okay. So you do that. Does this require you to make a check to understand?
Resolve plus animalism.
Yes. Oh, against composure plus subterfuge. So, contested rolls, let's do it.
Oof. Ooh.
That's good.
2 successes, 1 critical success.
Okay.
Where's the 2 successes?
The critical success.
So 1 success, 1 critical success.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what I meant. Sorry. I meant...
Either way, 3 successes in the end versus 2 successes on my end. So, you are able to sense a bestial power. This person in front of you. Let me just make sure exactly what you'd learn. Clearly, high level of hostility. That for certain. They are prepared to harm and to cause it. And they do harbor a supernatural beast. So in this case, you did get a critical, correct? So a critical gives more information about the exact creature. You do sense that they have a hunger level. And you also do see that they are more of the vampiric nature rather than werewolf. However, something is different. You don't quite know what.
Okay, but I can tell something's different. Now I can confirm it visually and through my abilities that he's vampiric in nature, but something is not. It's not like, okay. So do I need to roll something else to also grab him?
Yes, because this was just you using sense.
Because I'm using it to not only sense, but to also help me as I'm locating him. Like kind of like.
So locating him feels near impossible. Feels, not is. But it's just this moment of frustration with this fog that you've never seen something like that. That seems to be perfectly centered around him.
Yeah, I'm relying on my senses of when he was lost, and I'm hearing where he's moving. So I'm like doing a big swoop. So whenever I touch anything, I'm like grabbing on.
So I'm going to say that you would be rolling. Let's say, because you're just going in to grab, rather than going in to try to find him then grab. So let's treat it like you are going in for a grapple. However, there is a disadvantage because of the fog. So you're going to roll strength and brawl and remove 2 dice.
Strength and brawl, but like again, I can hear him. I've seen where he was and I've sensed his beast. So I don't know if that would help with the disadvantage.
Not so much.
So it's athletics and brawl?
Yes. Just remove, no, strength and brawl.
Strength and brawl. Okay, even better. So that's 7. 6, 7. And then we remove 2.
Yes, so 5.
5, okay. Oh my god.
Ooh.
He is
No, wait. Let's move
it.
Let's show the camera.
So I can't show the camera. It is 3 normal successes and 2 critical successes.
Okay.
So that is math it, please.
3 plus 4. How much is that?
7.
All right.
I'm gonna change it.
Well, if you allow this, and I'll leave this up to you, would you like this to be a messy critical?
Can you like, what?
It means your beast won this out.
Oh yeah, I'm angry. I'm frustrated. Yeah, for sure. No, it makes sense.
The reason I ask is because in my excitement, I kind of forgot the exact rules of messy critical, and I want to leave it to you to decide.
This is like he really hurt Rad. I can't get him. I can't have him get away, and he's weird. Something is off about it, and this can be elite for all I know. I need this guy here.
So this brings in a compulsion. This activates your beast. You felt your beast. She's always been there. She's a part of you. She lingers. She's never gone, even when you would like her to be.
Mhm.
And we're going to use your gangro compulsion, the feral impulses. You feel yourself, as your beast takes over, returning to this animalistic state. You regress to this instinctual abilities. I'm not sure what's so funny.
You don't want to see what you just showed me.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
I got that dog in me.
So you do have a dice penalty for anything that is manipulation or intelligence.
Sure.
And you don't really, you're more of this guttural. You use one word, short, choppy sentences. You want to settle things with your teeth and your claws, and you do grab them with claws. You feel these claws dig into them. You have this feeling of wanting to rip them apart. For now, you've badly damaged them. And we'll come back to your turn to see if they remain alive.
Guys!
I use his minimum panini. See, please.
No, this is happening.
Do not kill the guy.
Please, pretty please. So,
Is there any way we can contact Mayada from where we are?
she's quite far. She would hear it. You do hear that there's a ruckus. So, because the voice carries, you do hear that this person has screamed, not Mayada, a man. May. You do hear them. But to communicate, you'd have to scream out.
Okay.
And do you say this out loud? Or are you just thinking this out?
No, I was just thinking.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But we're sure that the other bodies on the floor around us are kind.
Examining them further, you are not sure.
Okay. So we can't tell.
No, because there's a strange mix. You feel perhaps two of them could be human, but then what would make these humans be able to do this? And on top of that, there is the one that has a heartbeat. Perhaps they're human, but then there's others that just seem perfectly dead. So you're not entirely sure.
I see.
I want to use taste for blood, so I could discern what they are exactly.
Okay.
Is it a one-time use, or would I be able to do it on multiple?
It says free.
Yeah, that means you don't need a rouse check. So. So, I'm going to say that for this turn, it applies to one. Yeah, doesn't mean that you cannot use it again, because there is no rouse check. It just specifies the user can determine the resonance and intensity of the blood if human, so it's one single check. Next turn, if you'd like, you can try to do it again. Which of these would you like to investigate?
I would like to investigate the one that I'm not sure of, not the one with the beating heart, and not the two that are seemingly for sure dead.
Okay.
So I'm guessing that's just one left, right?
Yes.
So that's the one I want to check.
The one I already got blood from?
Let's say you did.
Okay.
Yeah. So you examine. You can make a roll for resolve plus blood sorcery. You do get. So the difficulty is 3, and if you get a critical, then you get more information.
Oh, it's gonna be
So
crazy.
there's like one beating guy that's alive. 2 guys are not.
Okay, so 3 failures and 4 failures and 3 successes.
One of them is a critical success.
What is it?
It's the hunger dice.
That's still not going to be a critical success because it's only the one. We should all revise these rules. So you are able to determine that this one that you weren't sure of, because they had these strange markings on them, they are a ghoul. So a human that has drank some kindred blood. And you do have the blood of a ghoul now. So, did you want to do anything additional in your turn aside from get more blood?
I think you can only get blood, right?
Up to you if you'd like to get more blood, run after May.
I will look at Wazen and say, hey, should we call May and the other guy back? Like, I could try to call them back.
I want to go. Actually, can one of us stay with Vive?
Phew. What if I try to call her? Let me try to call her. And
Okay.
this turn I won't take the extra blood. Okay. And try to use Melpomene to call both of you back.
So, you activate Awe and use Melpomene to extend your Awe to your voice.
Yeah.
And let me see.
Awe is manipulation plus presence.
Mm-hmm.
So is it that?
You could use Awe as a general thing. You could use Entrancement if you'd like to focus on one.
Both entrancement. But does entrancement work? It has to be in person.
You are correct. Then Awe. Okay. So, Melpomene. That is going to be... Okay. So, let's say that both I, as the one that you are fighting, and you roll composure and intelligence. You do have a negative to intelligence rolls.
Negative. So if I have 1 intelligence, it becomes 0. Well, how much am I subtracting from?
It's wits, not intelligence. Composure and wits.
Composure and wits, or composure and intelligence?
Not wits.
Composure and wits. Okay.
No, wits. It's all right.
Oh, yeah.
That was composure plus intelligence, yeah.
Okay.
So how much am I subtracting?
You are subtracting. Let me double check. 3 dice penalty to all rolls. So you're not gonna roll. You just fail because it's if the roll
Can I
involves.
specify that I don't want Daya?
They-
No, that's bothering me.
I would say too late. So you subtract it to the total roll. So your intelligence is 1, and then how much is your what was it?
The total dice I would roll is 3.
Then yes, you do not roll. You are immediately entranced to want to go back.
Hey, I went from angry to entranced.
You're still angry. You're angrily entranced.
Okay, I am grabbing him back.
You are still grabbing him. Let's just see if he falls for this as well.
Because if you're still holding him, we'll come back with him.
Regardless, yeah, I'm like my nails are actually literally in him. Like there are nails in his
so scared.
in his chest.
He's swooping them out.
You?
Shit. Oh, 3 failures.
Oh, that was a success. You all saw that, right?
Yeah, that was a success. It's changed.
So yeah. I got 1 success.
I got 3 failures. She can't roll.
So I win, right?
Yes, you do. That's all it took.
Let's go!
So,
Excuse me, please come back. Excuse me.
But I'm angry mode.
The thing is, the excuse me, please come back is drawing you in. You're in this state of feral anger. You're not able to reason. To you, this just sounds like a voice you have to go see now. You're still grabbing them. They're not quite fighting it because they're also pulled to go with you. And you do, yes, you do make your way back in this trance. And they'll be back in the next turn. And I would say that this encounter was a success on your end. Now,
You're welcome. أنا سويت أنا كنت ورا الزلمة سويت كل الشغل. I did everything.
I think this is a good spot to end the session. Thank you for joining.
I'm gonna hit her eventually. Eventually.
Thank you for joining us. This was Vampire the Masquerade, the Bay by Night. It was our first time playing vampire as players and as storytellers. So, I'm Sophia. I was your storyteller for today, and I hope you join us next week as This group of unlikely friends find themselves in the sewers, discovering these strange encounter and checking on Rad, as well as the mandatory Elysium happening in the next session. I occasionally write tabletop gaming. By day, I am a corporate goblin. Rest of the time, I write and nerd out over games. And you can find me on Twitter as Sophia_D. Now, we'll move on to our wonderful players. Let's start with Dania.
Hello, I am Dania. When I was in college, I used to do the Aya accent a lot, and some people bought it. But it was really fun, صراحة, because I would do it with a friend randomly in class just to make people around us laugh, and it was absolutely hilarious. And it's hard to get off of it, but it's fun. I hope you don't think that's my real accent. If you want to follow me on social media, no, you can't. That's all.
And I'm Sarah. I am a person, I guess. Sorry, I'm not actually a vampire. I play Mayada. She's an architect. I'm an interior designer. So like, there's a little bit of similarities. And playing D&D for like 2 years.
More.
2020 was 2 years ago. Yes.
No.
Yeah, 2 weeks.
More.
Yeah,
I'm her GM. More.
Mm-hmm. I like these nerdy things. Yeah.
And last but not least.
Hi, I'm Yara. I like all things that are nerdy. I just never had the chance to try any tabletop games before. And it's been so much fun. Thank you guys so much for the chance.
You're welcome.
If you actually spoke like that, I wouldn't be friends with you. It's so irritating.
I played so well.
Yeah.
Thank you. And we hope to see you next time.